Good morning. This is Venkateshwara taking the class from Hyderabad. This is an IIT class. Today we will deal with an important concept of the disaster risk reduction. I already told you it is not disaster management, it is disaster risk reduction. And now a disaster has occurred. As a civil servant, what you have to do is a very quick response. You must provide the response in a very quick time. So, in the previous classes, we learned how to quickly restore the civic services and how to restore normalcy in the civic life. Today, we will deal with a very important good subject about the golden hour, silver hour, bronze hour. So, what is this gold, silver, and bronze in disaster? So, ultimately, saving the disaster affected people, saving their lives is the most important thing. Whatever may be the disaster, let it be floods, let it be an accident, let it be a building collapse, you have to save the lives. Previously, we in the last class we saw that in the super cyclone of 1999 in Orissa, 13,000 people are killed or died. I'm sorry, 13,000 people are dead because of the disaster. But we have taken certain steps of disaster risk reduction, and in the 2000 floods, 13 floods, only 22 people are dead because we have taken a lot of measures. What is these measures and how to save the lives of the affected people? We have lot of things are there. We have a lot of communication network. The best source in our mind is there. You got information about IMD website is there. You can get the information about the cyclones, and you have the cell phones, you have the social media, everything. IMD is only for the in the course of cyclones and floods. But for other building collapse and fire thing, you have got the cell phones are there, communication network is there, so you use it. And any delay in time leads to loss of lives. That is the quickest possible response required to save the life. That is called. So that is the golden hour. What is golden hour? So you have saw many films where the patients are brought to hospital and the doctor will be saying if the person is brought delayed, then he should have gone. So that is the golden hour. So the first hour of the disaster incident is the golden hour. So within the first hour, you have to ensure that the injured person must be treated and their life is saved. This is the golden opportunity, and that is why it's called golden hour. You have to save the life of the person. So within the first hour, you have to save the life. And the next important hour is after the golden hour, still there is a chance. Still there is a chance. What you can do? That is the silver hour. That is the first 4 hours is called the silver hour. First hour is the golden hour, and next 3 to 4 hours is the silver hours. And whatever time is there next is the bronze hours. So these are the gold, silver, and bronze hours of disaster management. A question may be asked, and we have to write like this. And how to save the lives? Shall we take them to super specialty hospital? Not always possible. Suppose, for example, in a building collapse or an accident in a town area, you can take them to super specialty hospital. But in a flood area, where in the coastal area, you are in charge of something, how are you going to shift the super specialty hospital to the coast? It is not possible. So, what we have to do, that is called triage. Triage means a makeshift hospital. So, we are not going to construct a new building and ensure that it is a hospital. What we have to do, identify a building which is a school or a community hall or whatever open space place is available with some good roof. You ensure and take it as a triage. You declare it as a makeshift hospital. You ensure that there are sufficient doctors, staff, medicines, if possible, a temporary operation theater, and oxygen cylinders, ambulance, etc. In the first hour, you save the life, and once you are ensured that there is no loss of life and there is no danger to the life, then shift him to the nearest hospital by providing necessary oxygen cylinders and ambulance, etc. This is the triage. And trauma we will deal in the next class. Thank you very much. And disaster management is a very disaster risk reduction is a very simple subject and a very interesting subject, and it is easily understood. Just now we have learned about golden hour, silver hour, bronze hour, triage, etc., etc. And once that is known to you, you can write your answers perfectly. If you are not doing disaster management properly, then your results will be a disaster. Hope you will manage the disaster and you will reduce the risk reduction. And I hope all of you will be in the civil services list. Thank you very much. We will deal with the another subject of disaster management in another class of the IIT IONS. Thank you very much. This is Venkateshwara Sir signing off from Hyderabad.